Hey everyone, welcome back to another shard system art video. I'm going to address the elephant in the room right away. I'm speaking in a pitch much higher than I have in previous videos, and that's because I'm trans. If you all follow me on Instagram, you may have noticed that I post a lot of drawings or doodly scribbles in my stories of a person named Xandra. Unlike most of the other people that I draw, like for example the ones in the Shard System series, Xandra is me, not a character. I go by she, her, and they, them, though to be honest, pronouns aren't really a big deal to me as long as you don't insist on he. I ask and would really appreciate that you respect who I am and in general respect the trans community. So I'm back on YouTube because I figured it would give me an excuse to do voiceovers, and doing that means that I can document my vocal training progress over the next couple of weeks. I want to get my voice up a little higher. Please note that that's not going to make me any more valid as a trans person. Everybody in the trans community is valid regardless of how they sound or how they present. This is just something I'm doing for me because I feel like I'll be more comfortable being myself with a higher voice. But anyways, moving on to the piece, I drew this back in February after I watched a video by Casey Golden where she did the Tune Me challenge. She did 3 pictures. One of them was a self-portrait, the second one was one of Puppet Casey, and the last one was a picture of some figurines that a fan had sent Casey of some of Casey's characters. They all came out amazing, and after I watched the video, I was so ready to try it. It looked like a lot of fun. So the cool thing about the app that I use, IBIS Paint X, is that every time you start up a new project, it automatically starts a recording that tracks every stroke and color thing, whatever you do in that project, and you can play it back whenever you want. And I just took a screen recording of it so that I could put it here on YouTube. But if you want to be more exact with the length of that video, it gives you an option so you can save a video to 1 minute, 5 minutes, however long. That was going to take too long for me, so again, I just did a screen recording. Anyways, I really don't have too much to say about this piece. This video might end a bit abruptly because I'm kind of just getting back into the whole voiceover thing, and again, it's not really for the art itself, it's just so I can practice my voice. I do want to say that the hardest part of this wasn't trying to get my art style to fit the way I look in real life. It was just trying to draw that darn squiggle. I feel like I can be a perfectionist at times, and squiggles, it's it's just a squiggle. How hard can it be? But no, trying to get that squiggle perfect almost made me just quit doing this whole thing because it was that frustrating. But I eventually settled on one that I really liked, and after that, everything was a whole lot easier. If you follow me on Instagram, you may see some selfies of me where I have my hair combed back. That's my usual hairstyle. But whenever I draw myself, I like to bring my hair off to the side with that little swooshy at the end. I'm not really good at drawing curls, but I'm a big fan of Steven Universe, and Steven has those 5 bumps that are supposed to be a lot of artists I see tend to draw him with curly hair, and that's a logic I follow for when I draw my hair. I do tend to exaggerate some stuff, for example my nose. I know in real life I don't have a petite nose or a straight nose, I have this big ball at the end of it, so I just kind of exaggerate that, and I'm fine with it, My glasses are also pretty big, I think, so I just make them even thicker whenever I'm drawing it. And for the last detail, fortunately for me, the shirt that I was wearing in this photo was just a plain black and white stripe thing, so it didn't really require that much work aside from the shadows and all that stuff. But overall, I'm really satisfied with how this came out. I feel like it was a really good way for me to show my trans self and the way I look in real life. If people hadn't made that connection by that time that hey, I'm trans, I have come out on social media, but I feel like this was one of the first pictures that really solidified who I wanted to show myself as, and I'm glad that I got a lot of good responses on it. It was really validating. I feel like I said what I had to say already, so I'm not going to try to drag this video on for any longer. I probably could have talked longer if I had mentioned all the hecticness of 2020, but that's a whole other thing and I didn't want to get into it. One thing I do want to mention is that I hope you all are being as safe as you can. If you all do go out, please take care of yourselves, wear your masks, cover your mouth and your nose. I see a lot of people walking around with the mask only on their mouth and then they sneeze and But yeah, please take care of yourselves. I don't want any of you all getting sick or any of your family members or friends getting sick. I'm going to end this video off here. Again, if you all have any comments, questions, or constructive criticism, please let me know in the comments or send me a message on Instagram. I do have a few other pieces that I want to show off here. I don't know when I'm going to get to that because with all this isolation and everything, my mental health and my energy just kind of bounces up and down. But I do want to get those videos out soon, maybe next week, maybe the next couple of weeks. Thank you for watching, and this is Xandra signing off. Bye for now.